Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Good afternoon. Here is the national news from Babagade Imo Television. First, the headlines. Tinubu swears in new ministers as FEC meets today. Akpabio promises Senate's intervention in Lagos Ota-Abeokuta road construction. Security agencies seal up PDP secretariat in Ondo. Soldiers rescue Zamfara varsity students. On sports, Ashley Plonter scores hat-trick on debut for Al Ittihad women. I am Morire Rabila Lawa of the news in detail. President Bola Tinubu will today swear in 3 additional ministers into his 48-person cabinet. A senior official in the presidency would not want his name mentioned because he was not authorized to speak on the matter. Confirmed to a correspondent that the 3 new ministers will be sworn into office at the council chamber of the State House before the commencement of the Federal Executive Council meeting today. Monday's FEC meeting is the second since Tinubu's inauguration as president on May 29. It is coming after 48 hours. Information also reports that the council has not convened since its inaugural meeting on August 28. A week earlier, on August 21, Tinubu swore in and inaugurated 45 ministers. The 3 additional ministers to be sworn in are Jamila Bayo, Ayodele Olawande, and Balarabe Lawan from Kaduna State. Bayo and Olawande are expected to be sworn in as Minister of Youth and Minister of State for Youth, respectively. Following a letter by Tinubu, the Senate on October 4th screened and confirmed the 3 additional ministers. Lawal from Kaduna State replaces former Kaduna State Governor Nasir El-Rufai, whose ministerial nomination was rejected by the Senate. Lawal served as Secretary to the Kaduna State Government during El-Rufai's administration. There will be a FEC meeting at 12 p.m. today, and all 3 of them, Bio, Olawande, and Lawal, will take the oath before the meeting starts proper. President Tinubu had on August 21 sworn in and inaugurated 45 ministers who attended the maiden cabinet meeting at the council chamber of the presidential villa on August 28. Article 144(5) of the 1999 Constitution as amended recognizes the Executive Council of the Federation as the body of ministers of the government of the Federation, however called, established by the President and charged with such responsibilities for the functions of government as the President may direct. The entourage of the Senate President, Senator Godswill Akpabio, and that of Governor Dapo Abiodun were over the weekend held in traffic for 3 hours on a dilapidated Lagos Ota-Abeokuta. Abiodun and Akpabio, accompanied by the Senate leader, Okoyemi Bamidele, Senator Aminu Tambowal, Senator Adams Oshiomhole, Senator Sani Bello, among others, were on their way to Ilaro to attend the grand finale of the week-long 2023 Yewa Cultural Festival. The Yewa Cultural Festival, with the theme Celebration of Culture, Tradition, Music, Cuisine, and Dance, was held at the ultra-modern pavilion, Empire Field, Ilaro, headquarters of Yewa South Local Government Area. Speaking at the program, Akpabio said traveling on the road he experienced firsthand the hardship Nigerians using the road were being subjected to, and promised to give the necessary support to Ogun State to ensure the reconstruction of the road. He said the 10th Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria is going to get the list of things you want us to do here. Your land has the greatest number of industries that a local government can ever have in Nigeria. Therefore, we recognize the need to use the best set of contractors to do your roads because of the wear and tear. I assure you that we will be working with our brother, Dapo Abiodun. Your lives not be the same again. Senator Akpabio also used the occasion to advise youth in Yewa land and the state as a whole to stay off drugs and fraudulent activities, assuring them that their lives would be better if they stayed clean. Earlier in his remarks, Abiodun had pleaded with the Senate to prevail on the federal government to transfer the reconstruction of the Lagos Ota-Abeokuta road to the state because of its importance to the socio-economic development of the state. The governor said it took him 3 hours to drive from Abeokuta to Ilaro, noting that efforts made by the state to ensure the transfer of the road did not yield any positive results. The State Secretariat of the People's Democratic Party in Akure, Ondo State, has allegedly been sealed by the security agencies in the state. There was a heavy presence of armed security personnel, which included the men of the State Police Command and the counterpart from the Directorate of the State Security. At the entrance of the Secretariat today, this morning, their vehicles were seen parked at the entrance of the Secretariat. As a result of fear of possible harassment, members of staff of the party did not enter into the Secretariat to resume work. It was gathered that the police alleged deployment in the place was not unconnected with a planned protest by the party youth over the absence of Governor Rotimi Akeredolu from the state. The protest was reportedly scheduled to take place today. Effort to get the State Police Public Relations Officer, Mrs. Fumilayo Odunlami, on the matter was not successful, as she did not pick up the call time of filing this report. Moving on to the north. Soldiers attacked to Operation Adarindaji yesterday morning rescued the abducted students of Federal University Gusau, Zamfara State after a gun duel with terrorists. The students were abducted on Saturday when terrorists stormed off campus hostels in Sabongari Damba, Gusau, and took away 4 students. It was the second time the terrorists would be attacking the university's off-campus hostels in less than 30 days. Spokesperson for the Brigade 1 Nigeria Army in Gusau, Ibrahim Yahya, said while 2 of the students escaped during an exchange of fire between the troops and the terrorists, the 2 others were rescued by the soldiers during the encounter. Yahya said in a statement that the soldiers responded swiftly after receiving a report of abduction by blocking the route the terrorists were to follow. He said the terrorists ran into the soldiers while taking the students to their den through the roof. You are watching the national news from Baba Bagidi Imo Television. Next to come. The Lagos State government today issued a 7-day vacation order to motorists and commercial bus drivers operating on top of the bridges across the state. The special advisor to the Lagos State Governor on Transportation, Shola Giwa, said the vacation order was based on the need to remove every infraction impeding free flow of traffic on bridges across the state. He said that despite several warnings, commercial bus drivers, popularly known as downfall drivers, have continued to defy government order and causing serious obstructions around these bridges with great negative impact on the integrity of the bridges and traffic. The official said the government has constructed bus terminals and garages for commercial activities in the state. Every motorist operating along Akpobon and Idumota, Kata bridges, Elegbeta and Ebutero and Ejalonibu must, as a matter of urgency, vacate these areas as last men will commence strict enforcement operation immediately after the expiration of this ultimatum until zero tolerance is achieved across the state, Giwa said, according to a statement by a spokesperson for the Lagos State Traffic Management Agency, LASMA, Adebayo Taufik. Giwa added that activities of these commercial bus drivers on bridges are contrary to provisions of the Lagos State Transport Sector Reform Law 2018 as amended. He said after the expiration of the ultimatum, violators will be charged to the Lagos State Mobile Court for prosecutions. Finally, on sports. Super Falcons defender Ashley Pontre marked her debut for Al Ittihad in the Saudi Professional Women's League in style on Saturday. The versatile defender scored 3 goals in her first match with the new club as they cruised to a 3-0 win over the Eastern Flames, the team of the national teammate Tochukwu Olui. Plumtree's first goal was a ferocious shot from the edge of the box, following a loose ball that fell through her. The Super Falcons defender doubled the lead of her team on the 60th minute mark. She beat off the track of the offside trap as she tapped a ball from a free kick into Olui's goal post. The former Leicester City centre-back completed a hat-trick on the night from a deft square ball which she buried into the bottom right corner to seal the victory for the home side. With our sports story, we've come to the end of today's national news this hour. Before we go, some headlines. Tinubu swears in new ministers as FEC meets today. Akpabio promises Senate intervention in Lagos Ota Abeokuta Road. Security agencies sealed off PDP secretariat in Ondo. Soldiers rescue Zamfara Varsity abducted students. Lagos issue 7-day vacation order to bus drivers on bridges. On sports, Ashley Plumtree scores hat-trick on debut for Al Ittihad in Saudi Arabia Professional Women's League. For updates of our broadcast on YouTube, our handle is Baba Bagide Imo Television. Kindly subscribe and click on the notification bell, select option all to access all of our broadcasts. On Facebook, Bagede Imo with Alawiye Adibayo. Please like and follow the page. For other placement of goods and services, coverage of events and function, please dial the phone number streaming on your screen. Thank you for watching. I am Morire Rabila Lawal. Good afternoon.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.